Hello everyone and welcome to a One Piece profile. We had somebody ask for the Hody. Marcus has been waiting to show this off.
Yes.
But before we get into it, have you done any cool things with this deck?
What do you mean cool? Like, what do you mean?
Well, maybe we'll get into it when we see some of the cards you picked.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Anyway, if you guys have a favorite leader you want to see us make a deck profile on, let us know. But for now, here's Hody Jones, the green leader. So explain what he does really quick.
So, yeah, his ability, he rests himself, and then he rests one of your opponent's 3-cost characters or one of your opponent's Dawn. And then at the cost of that, he takes no damage from his own effects for the rest of the turn. And the whole premise of this deck is that you damage yourself. So,
but the leader prevents that.
The leader prevents it, but if you do it, your leader can't attack the same turn. So, yeah, I guess we go into the cards?
Yeah, so go ahead and show me what you got.
Alright, so for just the normal card, we have our Searcher here. This is pretty generic. Searches pretty much your entire deck, honestly. All your characters are fishmen or merfolk, so this searches pretty much your entire deck. Then we'll get into the fishman business. We have 3 Dosun. This one, when attacking, gains 2k, and then can't be KO'd by battle. And then, of course, at the end of the effect, take a life. So he swings for 6, so that's pretty nice. And he stays 6 on your opponent's turn. Then we have my personal favorite fishman in this deck, the Daruma. This one swings twice. So for 1 Dawn, it gains an additional 1k. So with 1 Dawn, it becomes a 6k. When attacking, restand it, take a life. So it swings twice, and it can get pretty big since it gets +2 attack for 1 Dawn, or +2k for 1 Dawn.
Kind of like the Cracker effect.
Yeah. 2 Arlong. I would run this card at least at 3, but right now I'm running 2 because I just started at running 2, and it's never been a problem running more, but I would like to run more now. This card can win games sometimes, and it shuts down leaders that have to attack, like Morias and Isans, Dofis, Utas too. Then for our second 4-coster, Hyozu. Hyozu's pretty good actually. It just gains 1k and rests of 4 costs. Take a life, of course, but I mean, for pretty much free, just activate main, gain 1k, rest of 4 costs.
Yeah, so it's an activate main, so it's not even when attacking.
Yeah, so you can do it the turn you play it too. So it's really good. And then our last fishman is the Munch Squid Guy. He just summons all of your fishmen. He summons a 4-cost fishman on play, and of course, like all of them, take a life.
So minus Arlong, since you already brought it up, are there any ratios you would consider changing or have changed throughout your testing?
I don't know.
I know him. You used to run him at 3, right?
Yeah, I don't know if 4 might be too much. Honestly, I'd run the Arlong and Hyozu at a 3-3 split. Daruma, I feel like these are fine. You can get away running 3-3. Honestly, you can get away running 3-3, 3-4. As long as you run this one at 4, these at least 3 for each.
Okay.
They're all good in their own way. Honestly, I think Dosun might be the most practical out of all of them. But if Daruma 6, the restand one, that one can end games. But it never 6 because they're all 4k bodies. Then we'll get to the rest of the tech cards. So these ones are not really fishmen. Well, this one's not, of course. This is Law. I've been testing with this card. I freaking love this card, dude. This card is amazing in this deck.
Would you bump it up if you had more, or do you just like it at 2?
I actually want to run this card at least at 3 as well. Because this card is just amazing. You play it, get a blocker. So, using your, taking damage to your own effects, hurts a little less when you have a blocker. And you get to play pretty much all of your 3-cost, your Darumas and your Dosuns. So you can swing with Daruma twice, summon Law, bounce it back, replay, and then it's active.
And then you can't even kill it with swinging.
Yeah. So this card is amazing. I'd maybe run it at 3, but 2 is fine. I mean, because it's no counter.
You also can't search it, so you don't want it at 1.
Yeah. I saw someone running these and I tried them out and I liked it. And then, of course, for our bosses, 4 Hodys. I mean, why not? This card is crazy, dude. Has Rush, rests 2 cards. a Dawn, 2 characters, 2 Dawn, doesn't matter. Rest 2 cards.
With your leader effect, it's free too, right?
With your leader effect, it's free too. But hey, if you have 0 life, it's already free. So, I mean, not much to say about the 7-drop Hody. Just incredible. Then for our second boss drop, we have Zoros. I feel like, honestly, this deck needs Zoros to win sometimes. If you play Zoro and you're ahead in life and they can't kill you and they can't clear Zoro, you can win a game in like 2 turns. Hell, you can win a game in 1 turn with the Zoro and Daruma.
We've seen the Zoro swing 3 times for 9 and the Daruma
twice for 9.
Twice for 9, and it OTK'd a Reiju player in one turn, full life, down to 0, end game.
Yep, 3 Zoro swings, 2 Daruma swings, a Law swinging 7, and a Leader swinging 7.
Yep.
So the power of green, man, power of green, and Hody does it well. And then before we get into our counters, we have one more package that I like. The Vanderdecken Noah's Ark package. I mean, the Vanderdeckens, most people don't run them at 4. I just love this card to death, so I will not drop it below 4. When this card comes up, it is amazing. And when these Noah Arks are in life, it's amazing, dude. Like, it is the adrenaline I get from ripping this off of a life. So that's why I run this package at 2-4. Because the Noah's Arks are kind of bricky, but at least the Vanderdeckens are a 1K.
Yeah, at least. And if your opponent swings, you get to pop something.
Yeah. Because it doesn't need to discard the Noah's Ark, it can also discard a Fishman card. And then for a counter, we run the 3 0-cost events. Because we run a bunch of no counter. We run 4 Hachan and 2 Zio. These are our searchable 2Ks off of Kami. 4 Mihawks, because you can summon your 4-cost Hyozu off of this. And 2 Izos for more rest power. So you run a bunch of counter in this deck. Because sometimes you need it. Because you're hurting yourself so much, you need a counter out. So yeah, I mean, that's pretty much the gist of it.
Do you have any like matchups that feel impossible? Matchups you feel really good against?
If you know anyone who's playing Nami, build this deck, destroys Nami.
Yeah.
Nami you rest their Dawn, you swing 9 a bunch with Zoros. This is pretty good into Nami. This matchup, Hody feels like it can win a lot of things if you see it. The deck it's just not the greatest deck.
It's also very low in like cost wise.
Yeah, so any like
wise.
red matchup, specifically Law, gets popped most of the time. Black is pretty hard for Hody because all of them are 3 costs.
Yeah, Lucci's will eat them up with a couple cards.
Literally so quick, and then it doesn't get any new support for a little bit.
So it's more of like a Rogue Slayer deck, huh?
Yeah, I would say this is a rogue deck. I would not build this deck and expect to win like every single time, but it's Hody, man. It's Handsome Squidward.
So last question, out of all the green decks, is this what you would say is the best one right now? Or would you say it's like tier 1, tier 2?
Probably tier 2, but out of all the green decks right now, it's probably my favorite.
Nice.
So it's all that matters.
Well, if you guys have any more questions, please leave them down below. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and we'll see you guys next time. Peace.
Double peace.